Okay, good afternoon. I'm Mr. Badea, also known as Mr. B, and I'm here at Tuskegee University participating in the RET program this summer. Now, RET stands for Research Experience for Teachers, and I am working with Dr. Curry and Dr. Alfred and the Material Science and Engineering building and section of the school. My research is focused on comparing jute natural fibers and carbon synthetic fibers, and I will be conducting this research to bring about activities that I can bring into my classroom this fall for you guys to participate in. So this is just an introduction today, and I will be following up later in the coming weeks with more information and to show you all some of my activities that I've done.
Hi guys, I am Ms. Jones, and I spent my summer researching the biological effects of cellulose on the recyclability of plastics. You ask, well, what does this mean? Oftentimes, the human race is responsible for so much pollution and environmental waste. The overall objective of this research is to introduce you to sustainability and discuss environmental impacts. You will perform a series of labs and activities throughout the year to help raise awareness that you can hopefully share with others. I hope you enjoy, but most of all, learn some valuable information to apply to your daily lives.
Hi students, I'm Mrs. Floyd, and I will be your environmental science teacher for the 2017-2018 school year. This year, we will be exploring many interesting concepts, particularly a unit on sustainability. This summer, I spent extensive time exploring the toxicity of alternatives to brominated flame retardants using QSAR methods. I know at this point you have no clue of what this means, but rest assured we will cover all the specifics of this fascinating topic. We will discuss the importance of recycling, electronics, and the impacts of not preserving our natural resources and the consequences that result. I ask that you bring an open mind and a willingness to work hard, and I look forward to seeing you in class. Have a great day.
All right, so now we're back. Once again, I'm Mr. Badea. Now that we've already spoken about safety, I'm going to be covering our procedure and a little bit about what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be making a panel using jute fiber. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to cut the jute fiber. So we're going to need some scissors and a meter stick to cut out our measurements for our panel. Now our measurements are going to be about 10 inches by 10 inches, and so therefore you're going to need the meter stick and the scissors. So you got to be precise. So make sure you mark, we're going to need a Sharpie as well. So you can mark off where you want to cut. And once you do that, you're gonna cut out 6 layers deep. So we wanna stack those layers, okay? Once those layers are stacked, then we'll go ahead and get our epoxy resin system out. We're gonna put part A in a plastic beaker. That's the first part. And then the second part, before we add part B, we're gonna designate your 3 group members to be able to do one job for this specific lab. One person is gonna pour the epoxy resin system, The second person is going to use a popsicle stick and basically do a hand layover method. And what you're gonna do is just kind of cover the jute fiber, and you wanna make sure you cover all of the, as much of the fiber as possible. And then that next group member, our 3rd group member, will place the next layer of the jute fiber on top. And you're gonna just do that until you get all 6 covered and completed. The next thing we'll do is basically just go ahead and wrap that up in our vacuum paper, and then we'll go ahead and put that underneath our cinder blocks so it can cure overnight. And so when you come in tomorrow for class, our panel should be made and ready to go, and we'll probably come back to Tuskegee University and get our panels cut in the Material Science and Engineering department. All right?
Hi guys, welcome back. In the last segment, we discussed lab safety and procedures. Today we want to go into a little detail about what the lab actually requires. So first we're going to be extracting cellulose from wheat, and we're going to measure out about 10 grams of shredded or cut wheat. Then we're going to pre-treat it with 90% acetic acid for about 2 hours. After, we're going to bleach using a buffer that each of us will make, and we're going to bleach it about 3 times. After the bleaching, we're going to go through a hydrolysis process, centrifugation, sonication, and then freezer dry. And I know all of this sounds foreign to you, but trust me, once we get into it, you will understand in more detail what we're actually doing. Thanks.
Good afternoon, students. We're back. My name is Mrs. Floyd, and today we will be completing our lab on exploring the toxicities of everyday materials on brine shrimp using the LC50 method. Today's video is to orientate you to the materials and procedures of the lab. Here we have our lab setup. We will be using 4 of our everyday materials where we will create a 1 parts per million solution that we will incubate our brine shrimp in. First, we will label our petri dishes according to the material that we will be using. Using our stock salt solution, we will put 50 mils using our graduated cylinder in each of our petri dishes, and then we will add 10 to 20 of our brine shrimp, and we will record the effect of our everyday materials on the activity of our brine shrimp. And don't forget to record your results. Thank you.